Hey everyone, and welcome back to another What We Eat in a Day video. If you're new here, my name is Rosa. We are a large family of 7 that recently converted to a whole food plant-based diet. So it looks like you guys really enjoyed watching our What We Eat in a Day videos. So we are going to continue to share our What We Eat in a Day videos weekly so you can be inspired to feed your family some really delicious whole food plant-based meals as well. Even if you're not vegan, get inspired and feed your family healthy. So come on over and let's get in the kitchen and let's start cooking. On this day, we kind of woke up a little bit late, so breakfast had to be quick and filling. So we decided to make a smoothie. I decided to chop up some fruit. We have kiwis, watermelon, honeydew. I added some mangoes as well, some papayas, and it was just this delicious, tropical, really filling smoothie. Now our kids love fruit, so any fruit that I put into a smoothie, they gobble up. I also added some frozen blackberries that we have, and we blended it up with some water and some ice. So if you're in a rush, a smoothie is the way to go. Definitely try a tropical smoothie, especially when it's hot out like right now. It was bomb. Let's make a sweet and spicy quinoa bowl for lunch. First, we're going to chop up 1.5 cauliflower, and this is a really fast way to cut your cauliflower without waste. You're going to cut your cauliflower in half, and then you're going to cut angular slits just like this where the florets start. That way it minimizes any waste and it cuts the cauliflower very fast. You're going to cut them into small bite-sized pieces, as small as you'd like. We like them like this, and it works really great like this in the air fryer. Next, we seasoned our cauliflower with some grapeseed oil, some Old Bay seasoning, of course. We did put a lot because we love this seasoning. Some garlic powder, some Celtic sea salt, this is what we use, and some Italian seasoning, and we just mixed it up, and it was ready to put into the air fryer. Now into the air fryer it goes. We cooked it at about 390, you could do 400, for about 20 minutes, and you're just going to take it out halfway and shake it up. And for this bowl, of course, we're going to need quinoa, so we made some fresh quinoa. We're going to add the quinoa into a bowl. We added some sprouts for some protein in this one, some red onion as well. You may be thinking, my kids don't like red onion. You don't have to put it in there, but I've found that the more that you incorporate these foods, your kids are going to get more used to it. I decided to add some more texture into the salad, so I added some cabbage. This is just a wedge of cabbage that I have shredded very finely into small little pieces like this. And I added it to the quinoa bowl. I also wanted to add a little bit of color, and peppers have vitamin C, so I added some small baby bell peppers. Now it's time to make the sauce. In a bowl, we're going to add a little bit of honey, some coconut aminos. For this bowl, we used about 1/4 cup. Usually we don't measure, so we're just going to go off by taste. But you can see we used about 1/4 cup here. We used some apple cider vinegar as well for some tang. We also added a few splashes of sesame oil, and this is what gives it a little bit of kick. It's Korean pepper powder. We just added a little bit so that it's not too spicy for the little ones, but they do eat some spice here in our household, so we added a little bit, and we're going to taste as we go. I decided to add a little bit more coconut aminos here. Now, coconut aminos is very delicious. It's actually sweeter than regular soy sauce, so it's like sweet and salty at the same time. I also added a little bit of ginger powder and some olive oil. As soon as I put that ginger powder, I realized we had fresh ginger, so if you have fresh ginger, definitely use some of that. Now the sauce is perfect. It's a little bit sweet, salty, and spicy at the same time. We added about half in our quinoa mix. You definitely have to taste as you go, so that's what Mercy did here. Now look at this golden, delicious, crispy cauliflower. We're going to add that into a bowl, and we're going to put the rest of that sauce on there and toss it. And it was just so good. Let's make a bowl. So we added some quinoa at the bottom of a bowl, some cauliflower, and we topped it off with some delicious creamy avocado. This was the perfect lunch. It was flavorful, it was light yet filling. You have to try this one. For dinner time, I decided to make a green Thai curry. So I chopped up some ginger, bell pepper, onions, and garlic, and I added that to a pot. I also added some coconut oil and started sauteing this on high heat. Next, we have some lovely eggplant that we harvested from our own garden. So I decided to use some of these in our green curry tonight. I cut the eggplant into little bite-sized pieces like this and then added it to the pot to start cooking. Next, I added some cumin seeds and some garam masala just to boost up that curry flavor, that really full-bodied curry flavor that everybody loves in a curry. I'm also going to be using a green curry paste. This is from Thai Kitchen and it comes in a bag like this, and you just cut it and add however much you would like. I also added some red lentils. These are one of our favorite lentils to use in any curry or any soups. This part might not look very appealing, but trust me, it adds the most delicious green curry flavor. When you use curry paste, we suggest that you use it while you're sauteing everything, so that way the heat blooms the fragrance of all the spices and all the flavors of the curry. We are now adding the rinsed red lentils, and we are just going to fry this up in the curry paste as well so it gets all of that delicious curry flavor. I also added some curry powder. I wanted the flavor to be more intense, and we just love a good curry flavor in our curries. We sauteed everything together for about 5 minutes, and then now it's time to add some water. Now, lentils really need a lot of water to cook. It actually also thickens the sauce or the soup or curry, whatever that you're using the lentils in. So you would need a little bit more water than you think you do. So here I added about, I would say about 6 cups of water. I added cauliflower at the end because I completely forgot about it, so I added that right before bringing it all up to a boil. Now at this point, I'm just going to add a little bit of salt and I'm going to cover it and let it cook. I usually put this on the back burner on medium for about 20 minutes, and this is what it looks like the first time that I checked up on it. I lowered the heat to medium-low, and I covered it again, and I cooked it pretty much all afternoon until it was dinner time. After cooking it for the whole afternoon, this is what it looks like. Now you can add some coconut milk as well. I didn't for this one, and typically you would finish a green Thai curry with some sweet Thai basil. I didn't add any, but it still was absolutely delicious. We served it on some quinoa with a little bit of coriander, and it was bomb. I, of course, added a little bit of cayenne, so I'm about to taste test it. It's really good. If you love curries, definitely give this one a try. So that is what we served our family for the day. It was more Asian inspired this time. It was a lot of curry, a lot of bold flavors, and Asian inspired cuisine. I'm from Southeast Asia, so I love big, bold flavors. I grew up on curries and things like that. So if you like this video, definitely thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We can't wait to share with you more what we eat in a day and more large family plant-based videos. We'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.